a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Washington Huskies offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. This one's complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Look out, he's got room. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. looking to fire. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for goal balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll give it to him again. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
How about that? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players. And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just... cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Motion from the wideout. Got room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running into the open space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Jackrabbit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Duff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wants to throw. It's Schultz. Got it behind the line. It's Johnston. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He has the first and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Pulls it in. It's Leonard. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Makes a catch at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle. It's Leonard. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Quick release on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
42 Spider. 4.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires it down the seam. Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnston. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Scarlet Knights are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Fires to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Rutgers. lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Turns it on at midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. In on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to sling it on second down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass rush is effective, and they... Boy, met the 19. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Schultz. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. It is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Schultz. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he's
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Harris. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're years back, they're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Eldridge. They make the stop. Pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Schultz. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. Keeps it on the draw. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Caught close to the marker. It's Eldridge. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything